What's up, everybody? It's Marcus, the Money Man, the Appliance Boss. And we live on Saturday. It's been a while, guys. We put out a video. I know I uploaded a video about a week ago. And I want to thank everybody for watching the videos, adding the comments, adding the feedback on what should be the next video. So if you're tuning into the channel for the first time, I'm Marcus Harris. I run an appliance repair company in California, and I've been doing so now almost 3 years. So I'm new in the game in appliance repair, not new to the game, running a business. It's just this time it's my own. A lot of good tips I share on this channel, and I was challenged a couple of months ago by Mike Sneed and the appliance boot camp to go ahead and start a YouTube channel. And I've been loving it and I've been enjoying it ever since. So just want to give a shout out. Alejandro, what's happening? Say what's up. I wanted to get down to the business. So I put a poll up this week. Which video should I do? So this one was the least voted. So I'm just going to go ahead and live stream this one. Strictly, I got a couple notes here. We'll cover the ASTI's meeting. So I'll talk about exactly what that was, what my opinion, and then I even have some notes because I took notes in the class. But this week coming up, you're going to see a full series about different lead sources. So Google LSAs, Yelps, Angie Leads. I got a new hate down. If you've been watching my videos, you know I hate Yelp. But gosh, I hate Angie Leads now. So one of the worst mistakes I made at the end of 2022, right at the end of the year, I shouldn't have did anything, but I'll cover that in the video as to, man, I just shouldn't have did it. You're right. No Angie's List. Why come you didn't tell me before, man? Definitely could have used that advice before, but I'm gonna give you the breakdown on how they work. And it's terrible, guys. But long story short, the ASTI's meeting. So this meeting happened. I flew out to San Antonio on the end of January. I think it was February 1st. It was 5 days, 5 complete days. I stayed 4 days. The fifth day, I got out of Dodge. But it was a really good meeting. So it started out with Dean Landers. So if you don't know who Dean Landers is, I met him before at a previous meeting. Very nice guy. He opened up with a little bit of history about what they do and how they got to the point where they're so large now. And it was a fascinating kind of story that it takes. So it resonates with me because just being a business owner, starting something from scratch, and then hoping that it'll grow. That's kind of where they were, where they just put their all into it early on, and we get to reap the benefits down the line. But the ASTI's actually is the Annual Service Training Institute. So that's the ASTI. And there was a lot of training. Now, it is put on by the United Appliance Servicers Association. So I know that's a mouthful, but I want to get that corrected. So the ASTI's is the event, and the UASA is the actual organization. So it was awesome. So after Dean Landers gave his bit of the update, we had Hayden Shaw. He was the keynote speaker at the very beginning of the conference, which was awesome. So his speech kind of reminds me of the training I used to get in corporate, where a couple of years ago it was all about millennials. So me being an older millennial myself, I would go to the training and listen, because at the time I would manage people who were like 60 plus, all the way down to like 25 at the time. And there is a stark difference between the two. Now, Hayden had a different perspective because he was talking about the generation after the millennials, and it is called the emerging adulthood, or the emerging adulthood group. And that's kind of crazy too, because I used to just lump all young people as millennials, but I've actually had people work for me in this emerging adulthood classification. And man, they are different than millennials. They're different than everybody else. And quite frankly, these are my children's age So I've got older daughter, one in high school, one about to go to middle school. So for that, my younger adult, my high schooler is like right. It resonated so strongly with me. But he had a good introduction. Then after that, day one, I ducked into a service desk training, which I do not have service desk. I don't know why I was there. I cut out early. Long story short, I jetted right on over to the Fisher and Paykel training, which was awesome. So this was my first technical training that wasn't a Fisher Paykel dishwasher. This covered the ranges. Um, Man, the training, and this is just the first technical training I went to at the event. The training was pretty good for the Fisher Pike. I learned some new stuff. I took some notes. But then after that, what did I do? After the Fisher Pike, I was burnt out. It was my first day there. I met a lot of people and we did a lot of networking. So what we got? We got Paul. I met Paul face to face for the first time. So a lot of people who actually watched the channel. I met a couple people there. That was cool. Got to meet Brother B. I mean, it was just a good networking event. People, who are in front of the camera, behind the camera, run large businesses by themselves. I really take advantage of that because in town there's a couple small business owners, and I occasionally run across them, occasionally talk with them. If you're at a part supply place, things like that. People aren't really too friendly or even know who I am for that matter. But it was really good to network with people, see what kind of problems they're going through, people that I met at other events, just kind of get an update on their business. So it was pretty cool for the first day. Okay. So let's see, techs or owners. So it was techs and owners in there. So it was technicians who own their own business, and there was technicians who they're just technicians, right? They just work for other people's business. But again, this is the annual training, right? So it was technical training and it was business training. So it was a good mix. Actually, at the end, I end up buying tickets for my guys. So the next meeting next year in February is going to be in Las Vegas. It's close to me. So I'm going to take at least two of my guys over with me, and we're going to enjoy the event there. We're going to get some training. It's also going to be another 5 days. Um, I don't know if they're going to make it 5 days, but it's going to be 5 days. They got good, rock solid 3 days of good technical stuff. Day two, I did go to the Sub-Zero training again. So if you're not a member of the UASA, when you go to this Sub-Zero training event, they cover, of course, the refrigeration, and then this time they did the Wolf ranges and stuff. It was really good. UASA has all the manuals and stuff available online for members, but the big thing is by attending this training, you can become an approved member with Sub-Zero. They have a special relationship where you can actually fill in the application and see if you can be approved to be the official title approved member program. And what you get from that is you can get discounts on parts, right? Because that's one of the huge things. If you're servicing Sub-Zero refrigerators, you don't get any discounts from the parts from their distributors across the country. So now we do. I'm actually a member, and so I can tell you the benefits just on the parts alone. I think there's an application fee. You order one time, you basically get back that application fee automatically. But the Sub-Zero training was cool. I took a lot of tips from that. We're building some quick sheets based on that training, and that's another reason why I want my guys to go so they can experience that. And then in addition to that, guys, there was a session led by Susie Lyman. I hope I don't butcher her name. It was called How to Get Shit Done, Creating a Culture of Accountability. And this was the first session that I went to where I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in a corporate environment. It's a business session. She runs her own business. And basically what she does, I think it's like HR services, but she had some really good topics. She did one the previous day, how to fire, or earlier today, how to fire. But this was real good. I actually had 2 pages of notes because, as you guys know, I'm building my team, and I feel like I'm a good halfway where I need to be at this moment. And this right here kind of gives me some reassurance that HR training that I haven't had in a couple of years since prior to COVID. So it was really good. And then the last session of the day, the president of Sunbelt, they're the company that helps you broker and sell your business. He did a topic on the value of your business, how to gauge how much your business is worth, and it was really good. It was some good points in that meeting as well. So what's up, Paul? How you doing, man? It was definitely great meeting you as well. Now now go ahead because this is my first or second live. Last time I did a training live. Just go ahead, hit the like button and share it, subscribe, comment if you guys got questions. As I go into day 3 was awesome. And for you guys who attended the training, if you went into, there was one training on Google Ads. We had a super expert in there, Mark Irvine. I'm butchering all their names. He was awesome on the Google. He gave me some good tips to kind of refresh what I've already learned about 2, 3 years ago. But Christina Craker with Servicers Web, she did a training on Chat GPT. And man, she was just kind of diving into it. She had only been using Chat GPT for about 6 weeks. And if you guys don't know what Chat GPT is, it is basically a artificial intelligent chatting system, but this chatting system is backed by all the power of the internet. Just kind of put it in general terms. So, but the way that she's using it is very powerful, right? Or she, gave us examples on how to use it. So I used the system to write my first blog last week, and you may be saying they're going to spit back just some robotic stuff. No. So this chat, you can actually train it. So I trained the chat on what my phone number is, what, little key things about the business, what we do, service call fees, appliances that we service. And it's crazy. You just kind of talk to it, explain what it is you do, and it can learn on the fly. Now, I coupled that with appliance problems. So I had it go out and search the web on common appliance problems and things that I thought were a little off or whatever. I kind of gave it more information, more insight, and then bam, I told it to go ahead and write a blog for me, and it did. And I went through, read through the blog. I suggested, hey, in the blog, we need a call to action for customers so they can call us directly. And went through and rewrote the blog, and it had the call to action. It added our address, our phone number, our website, how to schedule. And that was just the first step. Now the Chat GPT course, you got a little bit more in depth, right? So you can create a blog and you can power that with other things like Zapier, and Zapier can create Facebook posts automatically. It's artificial intelligence. If you have it connected with other AI systems, it can create pictures. It can literally create a picture of a service technician wearing your uniform, fixing a refrigerator. Well, not ChatGPT, but the other AI systems. But you can have ChatGPT create the vision for that, and this other system can create an image of a person that doesn't exist, literally with your uniform. If you got a picture of your uniform that exists someplace, you could teach it all types of stuff. So I can go on hours about ChatGPT, but that was, man, pretty awesome. So what's happening, Greg B, man? What's going on? What we got? Um, been with GE for about 10 years, 10 calls per day, 3 counties per day. Want to go on my own and reduce call volume. I don't understand. 10 calls a day. How many hours are you working, man? Let me know. My guys don't run 10 calls a day. If they have a 10 calls a day, then they're really just trying to catch up or do me a favor because somebody called in sick or something. Should you start your own thing? And that's a tough question, man. You know, pay is 60 to 90K per year. Man, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. Uh, Being in business 35 hours per week, man, that's all you do is 35 hours? Man, I don't know. We can go ahead, get in the chat group, get in the Facebook group, and shoot me a message. We can kind of chop it back and forth on that. But if you're doing that many calls and only working 35 hours a week, if I understand that right, then man, maybe you got the speed to be able to do the job. So I don't know. Do you have the business acumen to actually run the business and start it up and know that some days when you're starting out you're not going to have calls? And are you going to be all right with that? Do you have enough savings, etc.? That's a whole nother topic. But yeah, I just wanted to jump in and kind of give an overview of the ASTIs. The fourth day was pretty good. I met with my peer group. We had a good discussion with the peer group. So 63 Impala, what's up? What's happening to you? Um, Greg B, all his jobs must be in the same neighborhood. Yeah, that is tough, man. That's hey, if you got I don't know, man. That's a good one. That's a good problem to have though. You knocking it out 35 hours, man. Then again, you said you've been with GE for 10 years, so you're running all GE calls too. That's going to be different, man. It's hard to, I would like to have all Samsung calls or all LG calls, but uh, being, mostly CLD, you get what you get out there. So it'll kind of be the same, but not really. But yeah, other than that, man, what kind of questions y'all got? About the ASTIs or just in general about the videos. So if y'all missed the beginning of the video, I'm going to do a series this week. So I'm actually going to shoot it today. So you'll see the same red shirt in all the videos for the next week and a half. But I'm gonna touch on Angie's List, which, God damn, I sure do hate it. I hate Yelp, but I detest the Angie's List person. Made me get so angry with them on the phone. I had to threaten their ass to cancel my damn contract. It was just bad. They were sending leads. They were like old, like real old. One customer was like, well, "You filled that damn thing in 3 months ago." Other customer, like, because I got a system. The lead comes in, we call him back, bam, within a minute. And it was one particular one. It came in. I called it back because I just got this contract going with them. I wanted to see myself how it's going. I called them back immediately, and they said, "Oh yeah, somebody already booked the call, and we already paid them." And I'm like, "It's no way for them to put in a request, get a call back, book an appointment, and for them to pay a deposit for the appointment before I called them, and they still had time to answer the phone when I called them the first time." Man, Angie Leads is a trip. And it's two things. You got Angie's Leads and you got Angie's something else. And I think that was the one that I had, the something else, not the pay by the lead. I had the pay by the month one. And good God, that was horrible. Let's see, is it worth going into it for someone as new as me? Three zips around Nashville. I don't know. What do that mean? You got three zips, y'all must be talking. Hey man, new as you. If you're doing 10 calls, if you've been in it 10 years, man, you're not new by any stretch of the imagination. Not new at all. So GE stuff, man, it looks just like everything else. As far as just a few minor changes, it basically operates. All appliances operates in the same manner. Right. So if you feel confident about your skills and you've been doing it for a long time, it's not going to be difficult at all for you to do, any like Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, any other make or model manufacturer's work either. It's all the same. Okay. An appliance is an appliance is an appliance. Okay. But yeah, just wanted to jump in on this live on this Saturday. I'm gonna get started. I'll probably be here next hour or so just shooting it, and I'm gonna try to get a video out to you guys on Tuesday. What do you want to start with? You want me to start with the Angie Lee's one, the Yelp one, the Google? So I'm gonna split Google up: Google PPC, Google LSA, Google Map Pack. What do you guys want me to talk about first between them? I'll drop a poll in there too, but man, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty because I know y'all looking for calls. I know y'all looking for options in the business. Um, but man, and I want to give y'all at least what I know and kind of share my thing so you won't make the same mistake. So I don't want anybody on this live to sign up with Angie Leads. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't even want to wait for the video to come out. Just don't do it. All right. Let's see what else we got. Man, do they supply both parts for the vehicles? It's talking about the GE. And two, if any of you guys are in California and you're looking for somebody that can do LG sealed systems, I'm looking for somebody in the Fresno area. So I've got an opening for LG sealed systems. This will be primarily LG plus the other ones that we get along the way as well. But we get so many calls for those, I have to throttle them down. But I'm looking to fill this position and then also get it going. So, you can work with me too, you know, but you ain't got to worry about the calls. All right, what else? Well, shoot, guys, man. It's Saturday. I hope everybody's doing well. And again, thanks for tuning in and supporting the channel. If you're not in the Facebook group, go join the Facebook group. The link is in the description. And I'll be going live in there a lot more. So I'm going to do the actual process of how I kind of go through my business and organize things and really kind of vet. So anytime you're doing something that's very difficult because you're so close to it that you can, overlook some things, right? Because you're constantly moving, everything's constantly moving. But the way that I use my process, I can really put everything in alignment and then just kind of go back so we can find where we can improve and where our biggest pitfalls can lie. So I'll be knocking that out too next week. I'll probably go live probably next Saturday on that one and just kind of do a quick little master class on that. After I do my marketing videos, I'm going to do a live master class just like I did the sales one a few weeks ago. We're going to do a marketing step-by-step master class. And that's only going to be signed up again in the Facebook group. So if you want to sign up for that one, you can. It's free if you join the Zoom live. Okay. If you don't join the Zoom live, it's going to cost for you to get the replay for that. Okay. But shoot, guys, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Now take it easy. Peace.